Okay, these are quizzer questions for CPLR 1003. Okay, so select the correct statement. Misjoinder of parties is a ground for dismissal of an action. Nonjoinder of a party who should be joined is a ground for dismissal of an action with prejudice. Okay, right off the bat, those two are wrong. Because misjoinder of parties is not a ground for dismissal. And this is saying it is a ground for dismissal of an action, so that's wrong. Nonjoinder of a party, the first part is right. Nonjoinder of a party who should be joined is a ground for dismissal. But then it says of an action with prejudice, and we know it's without prejudice, so that's wrong. Parties may be dropped by the court at any stage of the action. Parties may be added or dropped by the court only before the first witness is sworn. There's nothing in that CPL for the 1003 that mentions anything about witnesses sworn, so I'm going to go with C. Parties may be dropped by the court at any stage of the action. So let's look at it. And that is the last question on the page. And I'm correct. C. CPLR 1003 provides that parties may be dropped by the court on motion or on the court's own initiative at any stage of the action. And I already broke down the others why they were wrong. So now we're going to go to question 144A, again CPLR 1003, which is nonjoinder and misjoinder, okay, of parties. Select the best answer. When may parties be added to an action? A, at any stage of the action, if by leave of court or by stipulation of all parties who have appeared. And I believe that's the right one. Let's keep reading though. Only with permission of the court. Okay, anytime you're going to see the 20-day rule for this one, it's without permission, without leave of court. So right off the bat, we see only with permission. We see the 20 days. No, that's wrong. So I'm not even going to bother reading any further. Only after the first witness is sworn. There's nothing in that code that even mentions witnesses getting sworn, so that's out. At any stage of the action, upon any party's insistence. Again, not even in the code. Just bogus shit. So we're going to go with A. A for the win. And we're correct. CPLR 1003 provides that parties may be added to an action at any stage of the action by leave of court or by stipulation of all parties who have appeared or once without leave of court under certain circumstances. Okay, B is incorrect because parties may be added once without leave of court within 20 days after service of the original summons. Okay. We got one more question here. Select the best answer. If there is a misjoinder of parties, when I think misjoinder, right away I'm thinking case action does not get dismissed. That's the first thing. Misjoinder does not mean that the action will be dismissed. So misjoinder means it's not going to be dismissed. That's the first thing that comes to my head. But let's keep reading. If there is a misjoinder of parties, the case should be. So again, I just said it's not going to be dismissed. So right away we take out A, we take out C. It's going to be continued. Let's read on. Continued letting the misjoined party stay on, since this way the court will be able to kill two birds with one stone. Does that sound like an expression that's going to be in the code? No, it sounds bogus as shit, and that's exactly what it is. So we're going to cancel that one because it's not even in the code. D, continued and improperly joined party dropped. And that's going to be it. D. That was some bogus shit. Killing two birds with one stone in the code? I don't think so. Scam alert, scam alert. CPLR 1003 provides that misjoinder of parties is not a ground for dismissal. Therefore, the case should be continued. A misjoined party should be dropped by the court pursuant to CPLR 1003. Thank you for watching.